Biotensegrity. Oh, let's get to the good stuff. Biotensegrity. It's a word, Buckminster Fuller coined this word back in 1975, and it's a word that describes a structure in which it has continuous tension and discontinuous compression. Wow, that's going to boggle you. Okay, if you're not awake by now, all right, this should waken you up. So I've got a biotensegrity model. Now, this is not biotensegrity. This is a tensegrity model. If anyone's been to the Epcot Disney Geodome, okay, that's a tensegrity model. Okay, you have structures that actually float in the outer skin, right? None of these, and yes, I did make these. It was actually kind of fun. None of these rods touch each other. It's complete tension. All right? I can toss it. I can toss it out to Greg. He can catch it. Now, notice this. It's interrelated. Notice this. If I pull apart, you see what happens? What happens? Greg, what happens? Everything spreads. If I spread these two rods, all the rods spread. If I compress these two rods, everything compresses. It's all interrelated. This is tensegrity. These were mechanical. There's someone here that had a background in mechanical. I forget. So now this model is part non-flexible and part flexible. So I've got some string and then some rubber bands here. Okay, so it's part. This model, by the way, this is called an icosahedron. It's triangular. You can see the triangles. It's called an icosahedron. Tensegrity model. It's used for structures. This is all rubber band. Notice. Okay, I can come all the way in. What do you see? It's kind of hard to see. It's a rhetorical question. Okay, geez, David, I don't see Jack. But a lot of motion with these two that I press together. Not as much motion otherwise. Now they're still compressing. They're still coming together, but not as much motion. Why? Because there's more give. So, this is a softer system that is more flexible. If we tie it to the human body, this would be less apt to have injury due to sudden trauma versus this one, which has some rigidity to it. And then this is a duodecahedron. Duodecahedron, there are 12 pentagons in this. None of the members compress with each other. It's all built on tension.